Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Pokemon Stadium 2 Mord's Moveset. We have officially completed the Poke Cup portion of the series for round 1. Super excited to get back into Challenge Cup, and we're going to go back to the Ultra Ball. We're dealing with level 60 Pokemon, and if you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button down below and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. All right, here we go. All right, battle 1, so we got the camper. I'll show you the power of the great outdoors. It's truly wild. So we've got Camper Marcus up on the docket. All right, now let's go through our team here. So we got Raichu with Bright Powder with the moves Hyper Beam, Agility, Thunderbolt, and Thief. 152 attack and 141 special attack. Clefable with Shadow Ball, Attract, Strength, and Solar Beam. 135 special attack. Hypno with the moves Double Team, Fire Punch, Dynamic Punch, and Psychic with the King's Rock. And we got 182 special defense on that Hypno. That's impressive. Sudowoodo, we got Toxic Strength, Low Kick, and Roll Out with the Burnt Berry. Jump Bluff with a Miracle Seed with the moves Tail Whip, Solar Beam, Sweet Scent, and Headbutt with 170 speed. So it's going to be able to outspeed a whole lot of things. And lastly, we got Ponytail with the moves Iron Tail, Sunny Day, Fire Blast, and Protect, holding a Charcoal. So we're going to get Stab and Charcoal boost with Fire Blast, so that's going to be very powerful. I didn't go over the hold item for Clefable. Yeah, Clefable's got Poison Cure Berry, by the way. Okay, that's all we needed to know. Okay, so now that we've gone over all the moves and the held items and all that for each Pokemon, now we're looking to see what Pokemon that we need to choose for Camper Marcus. So we've got 4 things that are going to be weak to water, but we don't have any water. So we're going to have to go with Hypno. That's what it looks like. Yeah, Clefable's got Poison Cure Berry once again. And we're going to go with Clefable, Hypno, and Jump Bluff. Oh boy.
Pokemon Tournament Challenge Cup Ultra Ball. This is a contest exclusively for level 60 Pokemon. Who will prevail to reach the pinnacle of glory?
All right, Hypno versus Hitmontop. Once again, we have a lot of weaknesses to water, but we don't have any water Pokemon or moves, so Hypno's going to be our best option in terms of starting this battle out. And Hitmontop just went for Swift right there for very little damage. We're going to come back with a high-powered Psychic, and the Hitmons have much higher special defense in Gen 2. They're going to go for Swift. And Hitmontop started in Gen 2, but you know what I mean. And we're going to go for Psychic to knock it out. All right, great start so far. We've hardly taken any damage from Swift. And we do get the knockout against the Hitmontop to start. Hypno doing a nice job with its defenses so far, as they put in Charmeleon up next. All right, we've got a middle form starter to deal with in battle 1. So this will be nice as it goes for Flamethrower. And once again, special defense is our highest stat, so we're not going to take a whole lot of damage, even from Stab. Special moves. We do come back with another high-powered Psychic. That's going to be a 2-hit. And Charmeleon's going to go back for another Flamethrower. Ooh. Another one might knock it out, might not. But for sure, one more Psychic is definitely going to knock out the Charmeleon. And we've got an early 3-1 commanding lead. And we've got Ponyta for their last Pokemon. For a second, I was thinking about switching him, but I think the best strategy is to leave Hypno in. We do survive a Stab Fire Blast from Ponyta. I mean, that special defense is amazing from Hypno. And since I don't want to take damage with my other 2 Pokemon, I'm just going to leave Hypno in. Hypno did an outstanding job here. Absolutely. That special defense is a sight to behold. All right, now we've got Jump Bluff and Clefable for our remaining 2 Mons. And I'm going to put in Clefable. Okay, Shadow Ball, Solar Beam, Attract, and Strength. And we are going to be slower in speed, but we barely take any damage again off of a stab fire blast. And we are able to use strength to knock it out and move on. Wow. Ponyta not really all that much of a special attacker. So that's why it's not doing a whole lot of damage with fire blasts. But no matter, as we get the victory here on Camper Marcus in Battle 1. And we're going to take this Zephyr badge. We're going to get out of this first round with no continues. But we will be able to advance to battle number 2, which is going to be against the Rocket Grunt. Excellent. I'll bring you down slowly but surely. All right. Let's go. All right, we're going to prepare for trouble here with this Rocket Grunt for Battle 2. Once again, I'm going to open with Hypno, since it did a great job last time. And the Grunt is going to open with Mischievous. And I don't want to take a chance in terms of running into Shadow Ball potentially. So I'm looking at Ponyta or Raichu to switch in. And let's see who I switch into here. I'm going to pull Hypno out. All right, let's see who we're going to put in. It's going to be Ponyta. Beautiful. Okay, Toxic. I'm fine with that. As long as it doesn't start protecting over and over again. I should be okay with this. All right, we got Sunny Day, Fire Blast, Iron Tail, and Protect. I'm just going to go for Fire Blast straight up. Ooh, that'll be a 2-hit. Beautiful. All right, we got Charcoal and Stab. Okay, that's not bad. We're able to tank that very nicely and stay in the green and stay in the triple digits in our health. One more Fire Blast is going to take it down. And that's exactly what happens here. Now keep in mind, Fire Blast only has 5 power points, so we're going to have to make our remaining 3 Fire Blasts count here for the rest of the match. And let's see who the Grunt sends in next. It's going to be Arbok. Chabok. Feeling pressured? We'll see. Okay, I'm contemplating switching back into Hypno for the type advantage, but I think I'm going to elect to keep Ponyta in, and I'm going to go for another Fire Blast. Let's go. Let's burn her up. Absolutely, we burned her up on turn 1 against Arbok. Now that Sludge Bomb is not going to be anywhere near as powerful because that burn cuts her attack stat way down, and it's going to take a little bit of damage from the burn as well. Now we're going to go for Iron Tail. 75% accurate, but we do connect on the first strike to Arbok to knock it out very easily, and we made that look almost effortless against the Arbok as Golbat comes in last. And let's see if we can complete the clean sweep here. We do have 2 Fire Blasts left, but I'm gonna go for it. Ooh, I don't know if we'll be able to hang on. Yeah, Wing Attack is gonna take us down. Ponyta fought valiantly to try to complete the sweep, but could not. But it did a fantastic job nonetheless. And we've got Hypno and Raichu, both of which are gonna be super effective against Golbat. And I'm gonna put Raichu since we're gonna have the faster speed. And we've got Thunderbolt, most importantly. Another one of the tutor moves, along with Flamethrower and Ice Beam for Pokemon Crystal. We're able to knock out the Golbat very easily without even breaking a sweat, and we're going to be moving on. Team Rocket is blasting off again with this Rocket Grunt. And we get another decisive 3-1 victory. I'm very happy, bro. As we take care of the Hive badge, we still don't have any continues going into the 3rd round, but we are going to advance against the Picknicker. I train even when I go on picnics. All right, we got Picknicker Melissa up next.
We get left with a succession of hotly contested battles here in Pokémon Stadium. The roar of the crowd signals the start of the 3rd round.
All right, Raichu is up first for our team versus Jumpluff. Now, Jumpluff is grass and flying, so it will be neutrally damaged by Thunderbolt. Now, we also have Agility Thief and Hyper Beam to go along with that. Jumpluff is very quick, and they're going to try to flinch us with Headbutt. And they do flinch us. That's unfortunate. We've got to be able to attack sooner or later. It's not doing a whole lot of damage, but after a while, it's going to start to add up on us. And before we give the Jumpluff a chance to do that, I'm going to switch out. And we've got Ponyta and Sudowoodo. And I'm going to put in Ponyta because we've got Fire Blast. Now they're going to go for Solar Beam. So that was definitely the right decision, even if the Jumpluff does manage to move first. Which it does. We shouldn't take a whole lot of damage from this Solar Beam right here. Let's see. Okay, that's not bad. Roughly a quarter. Oh, let's see if we can take it out right here. Oh, not quite. 6 health. Keep in mind what I said earlier. Ponyta's not really all that great of a special attacker, but the Jumpluff is going to make the mistake of going for another Solar Beam rather than just headbutting me. Now we're going to try to finish off with Iron Tail, and we come up empty. So that 75 accuracy is going to screw us over. Now we're going to protect against the Solar Beam attempt. Rather, I should say the attacking turn. And hopefully Jumpluff keeps going for that. As long as we're not able to hit our Iron Tails. And the reason why is because I want to save power points on Fire Blast. And we come up empty again. Ponyta looks cool. Ponyta and Rapidash look cool using that move, but it doesn't matter if we can't hit. And again, we're going to have to protect to not take damage from the attacking Solar Beam turns. All right, let's see if third time's going to be the charm. And once again, they're going to charge up for Solar Beam. Let's see if this is it right here. And it's not! We missed 3 Iron Tails in a row. For a 75 accurate move, there's no way that it should be able to, or that it should be missing this much. And again, we're going to protect. The good thing about protect is that we're at least alternating between Iron Tail and protect. We're not using protect multiple turns in a row. So it always works every time we do that. But at the same time, we're quickly moving through our protect power points as well. So we got to start monitoring those after a while. But thankfully we don't have to on this turn since we're able to knock it out on the 4th attempt of Iron Tail. And this drove me crazy when I played through it for the first time. And now we don't have to worry about it anymore as the Golbat comes in. So this is going to be our 2nd consecutive match with a Golbat in it. And I'm going to go for Sunny Day for some boosted power with Fire Blast. Because even with Charcoal and Stab, we're definitely going to need it. I mean, we saw with Jumpluff, it didn't even one-shot it before. Oh! But it'll definitely one-shot this Golbat with a crit. We still don't know if we would have one-shot it without the crit, the Golbat, but we'll take it. It doesn't matter. As Magneton is going to come in and it's Steel type. So we should definitely have no problems knocking this thing out in one hit. Let's go for it, man. Let's get it. And one more Fire Blast should do the trick here. But we come up empty. And Magneton's going to go for Thunder. Now, Sunny Day is active, which makes Thunder a coin flip and brings its 70 accuracy down to 50 when Sunny Day is active. For now, we keep our hopes for a continue alive. Boy, Ponyta loves to miss moves. Loves to miss moves and keep the door open for the opponent. And that's what happens when we keep the door open. And Ponyta goes down when we should have swept. Very frustrating. Now we've got Raichu and Sudowoodo, and I'm going over the moves. Raichu does have Bright Powder, and Sudowoodo does have Burnt Berry. And I'm going to put in Sudowoodo because we have low kick at least. And that's the other thing about losing Ponyta is that Fire Blast was our best super effective move against the Magneton. And we missed twice in a row. And now it's no longer with us. Wow! Keep in mind, this is with Sunny Day active. And it's hit 2 Thunders in a row. And we missed low kick! Oh, this drove me nuts when I first played it. Now Sunny Day fades, and that accuracy goes back up from 50 to 70. But Magneton comes up empty. Now we're gonna attempt another low kick, and we get a super effective crit. But we don't get a one hit, but that's definitely gonna help out Raichu a ton. And let's see if we can dodge another Thunder here. Oh no, we cannot. This is one of those times where I wish Sudowoodo was a ground type, but we already kind of have enough of those in the franchise already, so I'm okay with it being pure rock type. But at least we got plenty of health with Raichu to where we shouldn't have a problem taking this thing out once and for all. This Magneton is slowly but surely starting to make a comeback, and we're starting to collapse when we should have swept. But thankfully, Thunderbolt does just enough to knock out the Magneton in one hit from 39 health, and we're going to escape with this victory. We made this way more difficult on ourselves than it ever should have been because we missed so many of our moves. So many. I mean, even Sudowoodo missed a low kick, but Ponyta was even worse with the Fire Blast. But thankfully, we had Raichu in reserve, and Sudowoodo was able to get Magneton down to low enough health to where Raichu was able to finish it off and advance us to Battle 4 against this gentleman right here, Guitarist Daren. All right, let's go.
The battles are intensifying to a fever pitch. This is round 4.
All right, round 4. We're at the halfway point of Ultra Ball at this point. I'm going to once again start with Ponyta, even though it's driven me crazy in the last battle. But at least we have a great type matchup against Sunflora. Now let's see if he's going to keep Sunflora in. He is. And let's see if we can one-shot this thing. Nope. 11 health. Now Sunflora is going to come back with a Sludge Bomb that'll probably poison us. It does not. So we're still in great shape health-wise. Now we're going to go for Iron Tail. Let's see if we can hit. And we do. All right, great job. Nice start for Ponyta this time. Better than last time, where we missed 3 Iron Tails in a row. We knocked the Sunflora out on the first strike this time. Now Quillfish is coming in, and I do have Raichu and Hypno. Both are going to have super effective moves against the Quillfish, so I'm going to take Ponyta out. And let's see who I put in here. Let's see who I put in here. It's going to be Raichu. Beautiful. And this Quillfish is going to have Waterfall. Okay, that's not bad at all. I mean, Quillfish, this thing doesn't look like it's got good special attack. It might be better as a physical attacker, but no matters. We're going to go for Thunderbolt here. Yeah, this Quillfish is going down. Easy. Easy. Alright, here we go. One more left. Oh, he's got his own Raichu. Okay, ours has more max health than his, but I don't know if we're going to have a speed advantage. Okay, I'm thinking about what move I'm going to use. I'm thinking between Thunderbolt and Hyper Beam at this point. I'm going to try to slow it down with Thunderbolt. I mean, that's not bad. It did a quarter. Now they're going to go for Thunder Wave to slow us down for sure. Keep in mind, we have Bright Powder, so even those 100 accuracy moves can miss at any time. And now they're going to follow up with Hyper Beam. Oh! Yeah, Raichus tend to have pretty good attack, so that's not bad. They're going to have to recharge, though. And we do paralyze him. We knock her down to half health after 2 turns. Both of us are paralyzed. And I'm gonna go for my own Hyper Beam. Oh! Oh! All right, we knock hers out. And we're gonna be moving on. Wow. That was crazy. Both of us had Hyper Beam, and both of us paralyzed each other. And we were just a little bit stronger in the end. Keep in mind, I had a male Raichu, and he had a female Raichu. So we might have had a slightly higher attack stat. But that was a great mirror match nonetheless, as we take the Fog Badge, I should say. We take our first continue of the tournament as we move on to Battle 5 against the Fisher. Some Fishermen have no patience at all. All right, we got Fisherman Curtis with all water types.
The cries of Pokémon echo all over Pokémon Stadium. Will these cries turn into roars of victory? Round 5 begins.
All right, once again, I'm going to open with Raichu. Oh, and he's going to put in Seadra. Now we got to watch out for Quagsire in case he's got it. I'm going to go for Thunderbolt straight up. Hopefully we can one-hit. Yeah, easy. Yeah, come back when you're a Kingdra, buddy. And I feel like if he had Quagsire, he would have switched into it already. But now we've got Lantern to deal with, which is only going to take neutral damage from electric moves, since it's also part electric. And now's my chance to be able to switch to Jump Bluff. So I'm going to pull Raichu out, and I'm going to switch to Jump Bluff now. Like I said earlier about Jump Bluff, we're going to be taking neutral damage from electric moves, going the other way as well. And now the Lantern's going to go for Rain Dance. So any other water moves it has is going to get a temporary boost. And unfortunately, our only grass move is Solar Beam, and that takes 2 turns. But we do have Headbutt to try to flinch, but it's not going to do a whole lot of damage. Even though Lantern is not really all that great on physical defense, we're going to do a Tail Whip to lower its physical defense, to give Headbutt a little bit of a boost. Keep in mind, Spark has a 30% chance to paralyze. That is a lot, guys. 30% chance to paralyze. Thankfully, we get by without that being an issue here. Let's see if we can make it flinch. We cannot. We're going to get hit by another Spark, and we are paralyzed this time. So we can forget about the flinch chance moving forward. We're just going to have to play this out with a slow Jump Bluff. And that's unfortunate. Now we're going to take another Spark. It looks like 2 more is going to take us down. And unfortunately, we are fully paralyzed, so we do have to skip a turn here as the rain continues to fall. It doesn't look like Lantern has any water moves that it's going to take advantage of because we have a grass Pokemon on the field. So that Rain Dance was kind of a waste, all things considered. We get hit by another Spark, and a 5th Spark is going to take us out for sure. Yep, rain, go away. And this last Spark is going to take us down. Oh boy. Well, Jump Bluff tried hard, but to no avail. Alright, we got Raichu and Clefable left. I'm going to put Raichu back in. Yeah, I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt straight up and try to paralyze him that way. Oh! It doesn't paralyze, but 1 more is going to take him down, and they're going to go for Rain Dance again. So, we're going to knock out the Lantern without taking any damage. Okay, Berry Juice. Even then, with 20 health, I don't think that's going to save it. Oh, definitely not from a crit. That's for sure. Alright, Lantern is down. Alright, 1 more left. I hope it's not Quagsire. Ooh, Octillery, perfect. And Octillery's slow as molasses. So we're definitely going to be able to get some turns in, although we need to watch out for Octazooka if it's got it. That'll do some damage and lower our accuracy, and that's a signature move for Octillery. It Did a lot of damage. But it doesn't have Octazooka. Here it's got Bubble Beam, and that can lower our speed. Ooh. I think that'll be a 3-hit. It'll just barely be a 3-hit. But we're going to have faster speed, and we're going to knock it out anyways. Because that's what Raichu does. And we'll be moving on. Beautiful job by Raichu right there. It absolutely wiped out that Lantern. It wiped out the artillery. And we're going to be moving on. Yes, sir. And it wiped out the Seedra as well. So Raichu technically swept all 3 Mons. Because Jumpluff barely did any damage to the Lantern. And Raichu had a hand in defeating all 3 Mons that the Fisherman had, advancing us to Battle 6 against Medium Peggy. Hee hee hee. Alright. Hee 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 to you too, Peggy.
Round 6 is about to get underway. Many trainers have fallen by the wayside, leaving just 8 to reach the quarterfinals.
Alright, Clefable versus Mischievous for our opening round. And thankfully we have Shadow Ball to fight Mischievous with. And she's gonna go for Swagger on me, so that's just gonna power up my Shadow Ball even more. Keep in mind, Ghost is considered physical in Gen 2. And we are able to get this Shadow Ball off. We should be able to one-hit it with +2 attack, and we do! We wipe out the Mischievous no problem at all in that first round. And let's see who's next. Let's see if we can keep this momentum going and go for a sweep here. Now, with Giraffrig on the field, it's part normal, so we can't use Shadow Ball on it, but we do still have Strength, and we do have Attract since we're female and they're male, and they're gonna go for a Strength of their own. That's not bad. We shake off Confusion, and we're gonna go for a Attract right away, and hopefully it'll fall enough in love with us to where it won't attack us. And that's exactly what happens here on turn 1 of Attract. Oh boy, Stab Strength too. I'm not so sure Swagger was such a great idea from the Mischievous to begin with. Let's see if it falls in love with us again. It does. And we get by another turn without being hit. As 2 Strengths knocks out the Giraffrig very easily. Dude, Attract is great when we're using it. I'm telling you. It is wonderful. That saved us so much damage with our Clefable. And we've got Hypno to deal with. And once again, Shadow Ball is fair game. So I'm definitely going to go back to it once again. Wow. And they're going to go for another Swagger. Wow. +4. So just one more of any attacking move is going to give us the victory. Oh, but not quite. It actually cut off half of our remaining health with the self-inflicted damage. And now they're going to follow up with Psychic. We had this in control, and all of a sudden we don't. And we're going to knock ourselves out. That's at least the second time by my count that we've had a commanding 3-1 lead with a chance to sweep and get a continue, and we completely folded. It was Ponyta earlier, and now it's Clefable. But thankfully, just like the Raichu mirror match from earlier, we're in another situation to where we have higher max health. We're going to have higher speed, and 1 Fire Punch should do the trick here. And we're going to be moving on. Wow. All right, we're 2-0 in mirror matches in this tournament. So very happy about that as well. We've won the Raichu mirror match earlier, and we've won the Hypno mirror match now. And we are 6 badges into this, guys. We are almost at the end of Ultra Ball already. Glacier badge is on the line with 1 continue up next. Let's see who our 7th opponent is in this semifinal round. It's going to be the female Rocket Grunt. And she's got all normal types. All right, let's go.
Let the semifinals begin. Despite their numerous battles, the remaining Pokémon still look ready for more.
Ooh, all right. All right, Sudowoodo versus Persian. We've got the defense to defend against normal moves, no problem. And we also have low kick for super effective damage, even though it's not really all that strong. This Persian's got headbutt, so we can flinch, but we don't. We're going to come back with low kick. Okay, 2 more of those is going to take it down. And we have rollout. We only have rollout for our rot type stab, and we're going to get stuck. So you're not going to see me use rollout very much, if at all. We're going to go with low kick instead. And 1 more low kick is going to knock it out. Or we can go for strength. Thankfully, we have that as a backup option as well. Sudowoodo does a great job of not flinching. We got hit by 3 headbutts that hardly hurt us, but we never lost a turn at all during that whole round. And we're going into the second Pokemon with plenty of health left over. Okay, now we've got Wigglytuff. And Wigglytuff, outstanding health. So we're gonna need to do a lot of damage to take it out. Oh, got an MVE crit right there from headbutt, but even then it still didn't hardly do anything, but we do flinch. Your Pokemon chickened out. It was able to accomplish what Persian was completely unable to do in that last round and make us flinch. Now we're down to 100 even in health, and I'm going to go for Toxic this time. I would have loved to have used that about 2 turns ago, but just in case we keep getting headbutted and we keep flinching, it'll still take damage from Toxic at least. And we're going to go for low kick here. Wow, that did some good damage. Beautiful. I also don't think that flinching can take place if the user is poisoned. I've never seen it happen before where a Pokemon was able to make another Pokemon flinch while it was poisoned, while the attacking Pokemon was poisoned. So I don't think we're going to flinch anymore because of Toxic. And Wigglytuff goes down. Toxic completely wipes the rest of its HP out. So that was definitely a smart move to go for Toxic when we did. As Pidgeot comes in last. Now we do have rollout for super effective type coverage. Am I going to use it though is the question. I just told you guys that I don't use it very much because I'm not a fan of getting stuck in the fight. But I might have to. I don't know. But not before we get mud slapped and we get our accuracy lowered by a stage. That's not great. I'm going to go for Toxic again, though. And we do hit. So now Pidgeot is officially on the clock. So as long as we can last long enough to where they won't be able to knock us out quickly, then Toxic is going to do its work and clinch this match for us. Obviously not my favorite strat, but it is effective. Okay, now I'm going to go for rollout just for the heck of it. And we are able to expedite the Toxic with a big time damage on rollout. But I think 1 Swift is going to take us down. Oh boy, Sudowoodo's been putting in work, man. Sudowoodo did a great job in this match. Now we've got Raichu to clean up. We don't even really need Toxic. All we need is 1 super powerful Thunderbolt to clean it up and move on to the final. Alright, let's go. That's it. Pidgeot is out of here. And the female Rocket Grunt is going to join her partner back to Rocket HQ. Blasting off again. And we're going to move on to the final battle of Ultra Ball for round 1. You're tough. Come join Team Rocket. All right, we get the Glacier badge. We still got our 1 continue. We're still holding on to that 1 continue. And we've got Juggler Dwight as our final opponent of Ultra Ball. All right, let's go. 1 more till the
Which trainer will claim the champion's throne?
All right, we got Raichu to open, and we got Hitmontop. Hitmontop could have Dig for super effective type coverage, so we got to watch out for that in case they've got it. And I'm gonna switch to Hypno most likely. And we had Hypno versus Hitmontop in the very first battle of this entire tournament.
Wearing the bow down appears to be the plan.
And now we're gonna see it in the final battle as well. And we do get hit by Toxic, and now we're gonna get hit by Mudslap.
A light hit.
Oh, this is not gonna be easy.
Accuracy is down.
We're poisoned with -1 accuracy from Toxic and Mudslap. However, we do connect on Psychic and lower their special defense in the process. Absolutely what the doctor ordered. And we're gonna get hit by another Mudslap. Oh, we get critted, but Mudslap is so weak
Further.
that really its main impact is lowering the opponent's accuracy.
No, that didn't connect.
And that Psychic would have put it away, but we do come up empty. I elect to stay in with Hypno one more time.
What's next? That was a glancing blow. The target is
Now we're down -3 on accuracy. This is definitely not good.
serious attack. Oh my!
And we come up empty again, and Toxic is doing its work again. And at this point, I think it's wise for us to switch out. Now the problem is we're potentially switching into another Mudslap. So the next Pokemon that's going to come in is automatically going to be down 1 stage of accuracy.
Pokeball.
That's what sucks about going up against a Mudslapper. But they suddenly start using Swift. So that definitely saves us the pain of having to go through what I just talked about with -1 stage of accuracy. Now we're going to make it pay with lowered special defense. That Hitmontop is going to go down real easy with Thunderbolt. And we are 2 wins away from winning this trophy, y'all. We are so close. We are so stinking close. We can almost taste the trophy at this point as Slowbro comes out. And we've got a great type matchup. They're bulkier than we are, but we've got a better type matchup. Okay, 65. They're going to go for Psychic. They're going to need a crit to knock us out from this range. Oh, okay. That was a big time Psychic right there. But it's not going to be enough to put us away. But this one Thunderbolt attack will be. And we are 1 more win away from capturing this trophy. All right, Raichu, you can do this. Take it home, baby. Not Towel. All right, another super effective type matchup for Raichu. Normal and flying. And let's hit another big time stab Thunderbolt here. Oh, super effective crit. Nautel has no chance. It is history, and we're going to take this trophy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, you didn't even break a sweat against the Slowbro and the Nautel right there, or the Hitmontop. Another situation where Raichu, even though it had help against one of the Pokemon, it still had a hand in knocking out all 3 Mons in the same match. We do take the Rising Badge. We're going to get some more Pokemon into the hall. And we are 1 step closer to challenging the rival when this whole stadium is all said and done. Now keep in mind, guys, with this victory, it looks like we're going to have, what, 2 more stadiums left? 2 more tournaments left until we get to challenge the rival? And again, we've cleared that on our first attempt as well. Yeah, we've got the Master Ball, and then we've got Prime Cup after this, and then we can challenge the rival because we've already beaten the Gym Leader Castle. We are so close, guys. All right. We've got 8 trophies We've got 2 more left to go until we get all 10. And next up, guys, is going to be level 75. We're going to be challenging the Challenge Cup Master Ball in our next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button down below, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications for more episodes. Till next time, guys, you all take care. Have a great day. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all in the Master Ball.